on Christmas Eve. If you a motorhead, well, you know, but the truth of the matter is, and your son is getting married like soon, in a few months, you take his old school Pontiac that he really wants to keep, and you really would like him to keep, because it's all original. You hook the cables up to it, you get the air compressor going on that tire in the back that's flat, and you tell the world that, hey, look, sorry, just like, oh my goodness, 30 plus years ago, when I had to sell that 67 HO 400 Firebird to pay for the $11,000 bill for my son, first son who had just been born, which, by the way, we had to sell the 400 HO Firebird. Before that, we sold the 70 GTO Judge to pay for the Firebird. And yeah, we sold one for $3,500. We won't say which one it was, but it started with J, ended with E. And bought the Firebird. The kid came and Firebird's gone. 30 years later, a year ago, we started fooling General Motors products again. Me and my boys, we fixed a bunch of them up, and he found this one not far from here. And I thought I'd jump on here, show it to you. And if you like old cars, and you like Pontiacs especially, you might be like me, you ain't never seen one just like this. Let me show it to you. Oh, mercy. You're looking here at a 1968, not a Catalina, not a Bonneville, and you have to look it up yourself. That's what they call the executive. Sounds important. Maybe in that day it was expensive, I don't know. It's got the non-original GM wheels on it, maybe off a truck, I don't know. But what's very unusual about this executive, as far as I can tell, is besides just a few hose clamps and a few hoses and maybe a V-belt, it looks to be all original, down to the points ignition. Yeah, there's that high output coil. What's most unusual about this executive, I've owned some Catalinas and some old school Pontiacs, is this is a 400 4-barrel executive. Right there it is on the tag. And we just popped this open. There's that Rochester Quadrajet sitting right there. And since the previous owner that my son got it from was a little concerned there might be some rust in the tank, he just run that gas line right up here to that little makeshift gas pump, and it will start, run, and drive. The master cylinder is going to have to be repaired or replaced because right now it's stuck. We put in some juice. That battery had set for a year. Still had 8 volts in it just a minute ago. I shot a 20-minute video walk around and shared that in the old Pontiacs found and for sale. I might drop a link to that group in here, and that's where all the Pontiac motorheads hang out. Look, still got there's the T3 lights. Yeah, you know that's old. All 4 of them T3 lights. Yeah, that's old school. Yeah. Oh, and what else makes it unusual? There's the air conditioning. The old Frigidaire AC is on there. All your parts, and there's no hack job on any of the wires, anything like that that I can see. And again, we had to start running and driving. Parked it here a year ago, but kiddo found the girl of his dreams and getting married. So goodbye Pontiac. White interior. Again, you can see all that on that 20-minute video I'll drop below. It has a that's the motor. We will check that tire so we don't blow up a tire here on the live. That'd be really bad. I'm pumped up on the old steel wheels because that other tire, she got flat. We have 15 pounds. We're safe. Yeah, rust is free. But we pumping up this Kmart tire. It's a Kmart tire. I saw it here somewhere, but you ain't jumping on here to see Kmart. But what's unusual about this car is not only 400 4-barrel, it's a GTO engine that they put in these cars. Maybe 350 horse. You Pontiac motorheads know more about that than me. But it has according to my friends at Russell Garage where we got it, it's got a turbo 400 transmission in this bad boy. No power glide like some of those underpowered 326 2-barrels and stuff like that, or 350 2-barrels. And I mean, hey, that headliner's sagging. You know, I mean, it's 1968, been sitting a long time. All right, got the Pontiac mats, got that wheel. Yeah, here you go. High fidelity at its best. AM radio. There's your AC. Switching the dash. Big old fat 120 speedo right there. 90, showing 98,000 miles on the clock. There's your AC vents, and you know what that ain't. That's not vintage air, baby. That's 1968 air. Yeah, it just take a little whack on the side. Probably, yeah, that ain't shutting right. But you got a little whack here, and here. So I'm gonna have my man, if we get this over here to my friend that served our country in Vietnam, he can fix anything on the planet. We'll get that door where she'll start. And by the way, it's a hard top. There's no post. You see that, right? Rolling windows down this crank, not electric, of course. And you got no post. You're styling and profiling in a 4-door. And you crank that window out because it got the old school crank, right? There it is. And by the way, here's what's cool. Turbo 400, 404 barrel. I don't know if it's a dealer or aftermarket. They put a trailer hitch on it. Cause right up under it, I ain't gonna do it because I did it already on the other video. It's got a 12-bolt positive traction rear end in it. I mean, come on, 12-bolt positive traction, turbo 400, 404 barrel. I might know weigh about 6,000 pounds or something like that. But this girl, in her day, was probably towing that trailer that the guy had bought him a 70 GTO Judge, and he'd been on the drag ship smoking them 426 Hemis and them LS6 Chevelles and everything. Yeah, that's right. You know, y'all hate on me because you know that is a very fast car, that Chevelle, but you know, you gotta have a little fun when you're live, right? But that's what it is. I'm gonna fire it up here. We charging that battery. Let's see where we at on. Yeah, that's what Toyota good for to jump start the Pontiac. We sitting on 13.8. Let's unhook one and see where we at so far. Look, we all the way up to, yeah, she got 13 already in the battery. I bet she'll crank. Oh, I ain't got gas in it right now. That's old, a year ago, old gas right there. So I'm gonna swap that out for some fresh fuel, and maybe we'll jump back up on here and get live. But hey, if you want to buy this car, and it's my kid's car, like I said, right now, price on this all original executive, $5 grand. But you know, I'm trying to talk my wife into let me get this thing running, get it safe, take it over to my friend Jim Franklin's house that can make anything run better than ever. We get this thing running, and we're driving, and I start driving it through the Nissan dealership where I sell cars all day, every day. Then I'm gonna raise the price to 75, not because I'm like a jerk like that, but it'd be worth more when you can drive it every day. But you can drive it from here up under your car hauler for $5 grand. My kid will use that money for getting married. So you know, he won't be like, hey man, I regret selling the Judge for $3,500, but he ain't gonna regret selling this all original for $35. Not today, and probably not tomorrow either. But here we go. Thanks for jumping on here. Share this thing. Oh, you can reach me 865-679. Oh, you want to see the inside? Ain't much to look at, although it's original. It needs to. Rob at Showroom Shine may jump on this thing and clean this thing up and make it look good. It has a white interior. I mean, yeah, I know you'd recover it, but it ain't all split. Maybe a little split right there. But I mean, it's old. It's 56 years old. Old as me. Well, 1 year older. But there's the back seat. I know y'all laughing like that's horrible, blah, blah, blah. Say what you want. It ain't yours, but it could be. But it'll clean up good. Rob will do his thing. We get all that shaggy carpet out of the back, pull this headliner down. I ain't driving no headliner hanging down like that Monte Carlo. But we'll get it cleaned up. She'll look different. Got that crack dash in there because it's 56 years old. But don't tell me this wouldn't be fun to drive. Still got that original carpet. Yeah, bro. This will be hilarious, man. And again, you want to see all the door hinges and all that mess, see the 12-bolt, then just be sure to click that link below on that Facebook group where all these old Pontiac lovers hang out. And I'll update this thing in there probably, and where they can hear it run, and we get the brakes straight. She ain't holding a 15. She might not hold much more air. I might have to go on them other tires in the back, put on here, because this one got flat and busted the bead right there. So, you know, we can't have a flat tire on the car going down the road. But yeah, you can reach me. I'm in Powell, Tennessee, which is near Knoxville. Again, 865-679-8173. This will be my way to help my boy get married. Because, you know, the groom, we got to spring for the like rehearsal dinner or something. So this might help a brother do that right there. See y'all later. Let's see if we can stop this live. Let's see if we push the X. Hopefully I don't kill everything. Yeah, old folk technically challenged.